So where am I and what am I doing here? Well, you'll have to find that out in a video coming up soon. But before we go on to the second serve today and the top spin I promised you from the last video, I had a few comments. How on earth do I practice something that happens within 1/6 of a second? Well, the best way to practice these things is shadow strokes and trying to get a feel for the key positions that I highlighted in the last video, and also for the swing paths that you're going to see in this video today. Ultimately, there's many far simpler things that you can work on to get great results on your serve. For example, serving stance, ball toss, and of course 1-2 rhythm. But if you're really serious about developing a great serve with all the efficiency that we saw in the last video during that key phase, that 1/6 of a second between racket drop and contact, it's clear that when you look at serves with the naked eye, you cannot pick any of that up. The only way to seriously work on that is with video analysis. So in the last video, we looked at raw power on the serve. Today, we're going to look at spin. There's a topspin serve, otherwise known as a kick serve, because of the effect the ball has kicking off the surface. And that's widely used for second serves because of the controlling effect that topspin has. There's also the slice serve, where the aim is to get the ball swerving through the air and then bouncing away from your opponent. So let's clear up a few common questions that arise when it comes to the differences between these serves.
Hi there.
What are you doing here?
I was here to ask a few questions.
Oh,
right.
Great! Yeah, actually, it was good timing because I was just talking about the questions between the serves. Yeah.
Well, the first question is: does the high five movement apply to the topspin serve and the slice serve?
Absolutely it does. The high five, the complete high five movement we featured in the last video, is all about maximizing efficiency, and that goes for whether you want to create power or spin.
Another question. You know when you get lots of topspin on the ground strokes, how much topspin can you get on the topspin serve?
Well, that's an interesting one. The amount of topspin on a topspin serve, roughly between about 20 and 35%. The rest of it is side spin. It's just physically not possible to put much more spin than that, but it's still more than enough to create that kick effect.
I've got one final question. What is the visual difference between the topspin serve and the flat serve?
Yeah, well, that's simple. Swing path. The swing path is the only major difference between the serves, and with that in mind, let's have a look at how Zeno adjusts his swing path between a flat serve and a topspin serve.
Notice on the flat serve how the racket goes straight down the court, but on the topspin serve there's a very clear left to right swing path. The racket also moves on a slight upwards diagonal through contact, and it's this that adds the relatively small topspin component. Let's now check out both serves side by side. Notice how the complete high five movement occurs on both serves. Also notice how the ball is positioned slightly further to the left at contact. This allows the left to right swing path to be more effective. The ball is also still out in front, although not quite as far as for the flat serve.
Let's now look at a top 100 ATP player, João Sousa, who's got an exceptionally good kick serve.
Notice an even more extreme left to right swing path through contact. Also notice the effect of the topspin on the bounce, and see how the returner has to take this ball above shoulder height. Two options to handle this serve: either use aggressive returning to take the ball early before it bounces too high, or stand much further back and allow the ball to drop to a comfortable height. In this case, the returner does neither and pays the price with a weak return.
So, if the swing path for the flat serve is straight down the court and the swing path for the topspin serve is very much left to right, what's the swing path for the slice serve? Well, that's an easy one. It's pretty much in between those two. So there's a left to right element, but there's also a forwards diagonal element too. Let's have a look at that with Dennis Kudla at the Surbiton Challenger.
Also notice that complete high five movement even for the slice serve. Now see how the ball swings away from the returner, opening up the court for the next shot.
So I've done a lot on the serve in the last few weeks, so we're going to leave that alone now for a while. But when we come back to the serve later in the year, we're going to look at the ball toss. How to throw that ball up, where to throw it, and why it's so important to try and throw it accurately. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.